back, huh? We're back streaming Magic the Gathering a bit later than normal, but hey, we're here. Let's pick up right where we left off yesterday with this deck. The deck that, worked in theory, but only just. DJ, that's my guy. I feel like I peer pressured you in coming early again. However, I am streaming later. I think maybe that's probably better. Wait, I can't. DJ's. No. Earlier is better for DJ, not later. Oh my gosh. It's Ian from Ianville as well. Brothers. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for being here. What I'm trying, so this works. Ian, you missed it yesterday. I finally am trying to craft this monstrosity. Don't pay attention to everything on the right side of the room here, Ian. That's just placeholder so I don't use up all of my wild cards, you know what I'm saying? Not all of my wild cards. I'm trying to just find the ratios right. Now my thoughts are, I had some late night thoughts after I got off the stream. After I got off the stream last night, I had some late night thoughts. I think the easy thing that could help kind of the mana curve is everyone's least favorite little rapscallion, and that's the Badgermole Cup. I have one of them. I'm still awake though. I'm designing cards on MTG Cardsman. Ooh, that sounds like a productive and fun evening. Welcome back, DJ. Frungs. Says Ian. Badgermole. So I'm thinking, because I don't know if this really helped. Alright, here's the issue I was running into, Ian, yesterday. Is this ratio right here is probably the best. I think it needs draw spells. So this is like Manifest and Flicker to cheat big guys. Yes, that's exactly what it is. I was really wanting it to be more frog based than it is, but the problems I'm running into currently is that these really are the only frogs that are cheap. And I mean, this is expensive in and of itself. This and the frog, where'd it go? Splash Portal. I mean, there's some frogs in it, not nearly as much frogs that I really wanted, but the problem I'm running into is one. I usually can only do one or two things from an early game state. MTG Cardsman is a website where you can design your own cards. It's a bit slow though, and there are a few things that you be improved, but it's a good website. Pawn Profit, yeah, that could be improved. B91 Nice, what's up, B91 Nice? Welcome to the stream. Right now, this is a dream I've had, and obviously the Pawn Profit. I love this card, right? I love this card. And if I was just running a full frog build, it would definitely go in the pot. But what I think I have to do instead is do hella ramp, like crazy ramp with Badgermole Cub, crazy draw spells, so the first 4 turns are just straight up nothing. It almost seems like it's gotta have to play like the Badgermole Cub deck, just way worse. Oblivious Bookworm, see that if I were to just do, yeah, okay, Oblivious. Let's read this together, because I read this yesterday, and it was in the first iteration of the deck, Ian. It was. At the beginning of your end step, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card unless a permanent enters the battlefield face down under your control this turn, or you turn a permanent face up. Now see, what I'm trying to make happen is this would be like a situation that would be beneficial for the game states that I was running into yesterday, but that's not the game states that I want. That's like slow control, full frog build. I feel like this is what I'm trying to accomplish. What I had in my mind's eye is basically is basically once I'm able to manifest Dread once, blink it once. I want to be able to manifest Dread once, blink it once all in the same turn, and then do something like I know these aren't the payoffs I was looking for. I was looking for like a crazy game-ending thing, and then I was thinking to myself, yeah, a big beefy dino. Like I can't remember the dino that I actually had one of them crafted already. It was like, let's see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it real quick. It was expensive, I know that. It was it Galt when? Yeah, something like this. Like if I'm just able to blink one of them, this one on turn 5 with a bunch of draw spells, I should have a crazy explosive turn. So what is gonna play? I think the strat is gonna be ramp and draw crazy, have one explosive turn. Hey dude, Anonymous Eyeballs is back. What's up, my friend? Build the Stompy Gruul deck, brother. I do want to build the Gruul deck. This is what's the word I'm looking for? It's leading you wrong. It's not. The red is actually not played in the traditional sense. That's what I was thinking. I could blink in Omniscience with the draw spells. I actually had Omniscience. Yeah, that's a lot of color. Exactly, Anonymous Eyeball. So this red and black, and the red and black, meaningless. The only two colors that actually matter in this deck right now are green and blue. However, I've thought about running white as well because white has a lot of blink stuff. Crater Hoof Behemoth, I thought about that. I'm thinking that it's going to be the two creature types are frogs and mainly dinos, because I was finding a lot of dino synergy. I had it involved in my sideboard, but then it was trying to have me craft the sideboard, so I deleted them. I'm going to have to go, and once I get the ratio, stop showing me this goddamn card. Why are you showing me this card? Knock it off. Oh my god. Get off the damn computer. All right, there we go. Once I get the ratios right, that's when I'm going to deep dive in the beaters. That's my plan anyways. I think I'm going to try this out. I'm going to try the, not Bader, Badger. I think I'm going to try the Ramp Like Crazy. This is Mythic, of course it's Mythic. Ramp Like Crazy, Draw Like Crazy, Valgavoth, and by that time, Valgavoth, Galta. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think I'm going to do. If you're building 3+ colors, it's going to be slower because your lands will come in tapped. Yeah, I also need to find, I'm trying to avoid the 3 colors, and I need to do a deep dive in the lands as well, because Scry lands will for sure help me. Scry lands will for sure help me. But I know there's a lot of good blues draw spells. Like, I always hate seeing this coming. Consult the star charts. And what's the other one? Consult the star charts. And of course, it's a rare. Well, hopefully I can find on the interwebs a better card than Consult the Star Charts. What is the other one? Shite. It happens to me all the time. You can copy the deck on the deck's screen so you have one ideal version for future and one crafted version. Can we see what your lands are? Stock up. Stock up. That's the one. That's the one I was thinking of. Stock. Ian coming in clutch as always. So stock up and consult the star charts are what's usually ran against me. Obviously, I think consult the star charts might be a little bit better. But right now, I don't know what the correct ratio of draw and ramp is. But I got some friend requests. People want to be my friend? That's crazy. Lands crude / the average borrow. Hello, my friend sent me a message. Am I popular? Unbelievable. Opt is your friend. Ooh, another one. Opt. I know that one. It's like, let me see if I can find it. Opt. There we go. Scry 1, draw a card. That's a cheap one. And I already have them. Okay. So since I already have that, let's remove the consult the star charts. Let's do what Ian said. Let's copy this deck. How do we copy? How do we copy? Right click? No, that doesn't do it. How do we copy? Copy, copy, copy. Clone. There we go. Did I do it? I did it. Hey, I'm a genius. One of the buttons on the bottom. I figured it out before I relied on Ian. Let's go. All right. Let's edit the Manifest Frog 2. In this one, I'm gonna go back to consult the star charts. Actually, yeah, consult the star charts because I need to dig through my deck methinks instead of just drawing and scrying. Obviously, the scrying is super powerful. However, I'm gonna try 4 and 4. I'm gonna remove this one. Actually, I already have them, so let me just move it to the sideboard. Why would you not do that, eh? Behold, the multiverse might be okay too. Behold the multiverse. Try 2, then draw 2 cards for 4. That, I think, at this point, I don't think there's a world where I'm gonna need more than 8. Because 8 is like, okay, well, I would want 1. And oh my god, there's a freaking gigantic spider, but if I try to kill that spider, I will literally knock over my entire world in front of me. But holy shite, that is a big ass mother trucker. And you guys know how I am with freaking spiders. Let me zoom in to this son of a gun. How the hell am I gonna kill it? Why is he moving around like that? Why is he doing that to me? Dude, I think this spider is like literally like currently laying eggs or something. This is the creepiest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my, I literally, I cannot concentrate on frogs until I kill this spider. Why is he's like, in like scary movies and shit, and like caricatures of scary movies, they'll have like a person possessed by a demon and they'll like be a contortionist and like not moving in a normal human manner. That's what this spider is doing right above my head. If you're playing land, Chuck, do you have any landfall or lotus cobra? I don't think that's what I'm doing. Wavebinder's back. Wavebinder says, bruh, don't kill it. Dude, I'm stressed right now. What the hell is happening to this thing? I don't want to freaking shite out a million spiders right on my dome. Okay. Let's go back to this bullshit. Okay. I mean, I've said the spider story a million. I'm not going to tell the spider story again. I'm going to have to burn down the house. I'm literally going to have to burn down the house. All right. Yubei will be back after these messages. Now I got to remember which one of these buttons says that I'll be right back. Oh my gosh. All right, here's the animation. I think it's this one. It is. I got the right one, guys. All right, I'll be right back. I got to deal with a freaking massive tarantula that's freaking tearing down my house. This is nuts. I'm just now realizing one of the vertical stream you can probably see exactly what don't do what I'm about to do. I'm sitting on a chair for all the people that can't see me right now. I'm sitting on a chair that is on wheels. Don't do this at home, ladies and gentlemen. However, this is a dramatic. Look how ridiculous I am as a human being. Actually, let me go full screen. You can't even see. Look, I'm I'm literally turning in circles, scared out of my wits because of a dumbass spider. Like, what kind of a grown man am I? Come on now. Okay. Yeah, he was like, he was tweaking, dude. I've seen people high as a kite on some mystical rocks that act more normal than that. I'm like 90, I'm like at least 100% sure that spider was possessed by Beelzebub. Holy crap. All right. Back to the deck, I guess. All right. The draw spells are here. The ramp is here. I got Land of War Elves and Badger Mole Cub. I have, okay, now here's what, now that I have the draws and now that I have the ramp, I think I want to freaking go ham on this card. I want to go, so this is 4, 8, 12, and now that I have draw spells, I can reduce the ratios of everything else. Blink, Dread. 3 Dreaders. That means I can remove this for sure. Man, I do not want to remove those. I can remove the Fear of Imposters, that's for sure. Owner's Hand, Manifest Dread. No, I can remove that. You may return a permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. There's some synergies there. Sandalia's back. Leaky. Oh, you're looking at my ugly mug right now. Sorry, I didn't even do the transition. Dude, I am literally... I'm stretched right now. Okay, now we're back cooking. I'm calm now. Lee, I was definitely dealing with the spider, but we've equalized. We can't see the screen, dog. Thank you for pointing that out. On his eyeballs. And Sandalia is back. Welcome back, Sandalia. I am working on this. I'm working on my dream right now, baby. I'm working on my dream, and my dream is to play some silly frogs with some beaters. Ignore the right side of the screen, everybody. Ignore it. This is all going to be like dinosaurs, like crazy strong dinosaurs that will end the game as soon as they hit the field, hopefully. That's the idea. Maybe play some jank like Omniscience or something. Okay, but let's get back to the ratio. Badger Mole Cub, consult the star charts. It's a rare. How many rares do I have? 3 more. Okay, well, this is mythic, so I can pay that. I have 11 mythics. That will put me at 7. This is uncommon. I can craft that. I can't craft these though. Is there like a way to easily get more rares besides, like, as we all know, open packs, do the whole opening pack thing? Is there a way besides that to get more rares under my belts? I don't know. I don't think so. Besides spend money, of course. I could just spend money, I guess. But that's the easy way out. I want to stay free to play as long as possible. Okay, let's look at the ratios again. We have a blink, and I think we can take out this frog, can't we? Let's see what happens when we take out this frog. Okay, so we have 8 blinks now. We have 4, 8, 12. We have 12. No, we have 12 and 12. This kind of counts as a beater and also a... It kind of counts as a beater, but also counts as a manifester. A manifester. Did you enter all the codes when you first started? I don't know exactly what that means, so I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. I didn't know that codes existed in this game. Are we talking about like codes like in Yu-Gi-Oh? How Yu-Gi-Oh has codes? Codes on a card? I don't remember ever seeing codes on a Magic the Gathering card. I'm gonna have to say no to that. However, we're at 68 and 60 now. I think that how many... Okay, let's think about this. We're going to play. Okay, look at the top 5 cards of your library. Put 2 of them in your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library. On the bottom. What about this? Look at the top X cards of your library where X is the number of lands you control. Put 1 of those cards in your hand. If this spell was kicked, put 2 of those in your hand. Instead, put the rest. These are both on the bottom. But maybe there are codes you can find online and enter them, and they'll give you all kinds of rewards from packs to golds to gems. Some of the codes have expired though. Okay, bro. Okay. I did not know that existed. I gotta do some web searches after the stream. That's for damn sure. Now I'm thinking that maybe... Okay. Before I get my underwear in a bunch, let's click the land button. Let's click... No, I want the green. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want this. Let's see the dualies. I wish the UI would give me an option to just show me the dualies. Why does that keep happening? Stop showing me that, you stupid idiot. Okay. Let's look the old... Okay. This letter enters tap. It enters... As it enters, choose the color other than blue. That's a tap land. Okay. Green and blue. I'm looking for green and blue. Just green. Where is all the green and blue? Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Why is it so hard to find green? This is also super... Like, don't show... If I obviously don't click on that, don't show me it. Idiot. This UI is literally just so stupid. Whatever. Black and green. Does blue and green not even exist? No, it has. It's Simic, right? Blue and green is called Simic. There we go. Okay, we can add that. It's a little slow. Blue and green. You may pay 2 life if you don't. It enters tapped. Huh? Is that necessary? Unless you control 2 or fewer lands. It's a rare. Come on now. Gold button. Gold button. Gold button, man. You're stressing me out. Oh, new deck. Yes, welcome back. Thank you, Anonymous Eyeballs. You just saved me some time. What does this gold button mean? Does it just mean combine the 2? It must. It must. Sorry, guys. Anonymous Eyeballs, I apologize for stressing you out. I do not mean to raise the blood pressure, but that is very much convenient. Thank you so much. Glad to be back. Thank you, Mai. That's very nice. How is the sickness, by the way? Are you better yet? I'm feeling... Last night was the first night I slept through the entire night. I didn't wake up coughing. This time are tapped. Okay. Is there anything that... I know that there's Scrylands, right? I'm looking for the Scrylands. Surveil 1. That's better than nothing. That's cool. It's rare. Of course it's rare. No. Well, we have the technology. I can just type in Scry. There's only 2. That sucks. But they're not rare. I have to pay to Scry? Are you kidding me? Okay, here we go. This is perfect. I'm adding... Oh, frick me, man. Okay, well, I might just not be able to build this deck for a long time. Why is this a rare? Like, is it really that necessary? At least I have one of them already. And I have 2 of these. So I can remove... That's 3 total. 1, 2. I have more blue than green. So 2, and 2, and 2. 17, 20. We're back to 20. Yes, for now, it's been on and off for me. I would just have a runny nose. How y'all doing? Bill. Bill is back. Thank you for joining me, Bill. I had a stressful few minutes because of a crazy demonic spider. But oh my god, the spider's gone. No, I don't think I have to worry about the spider. The spider is gone, though. Okay, I'm just not gonna think about it. It's not gonna be in my bed tonight. I didn't piss off the entire demonic spider family, but it was the size of a freaking baseball bat. Oddly shaped, oddly moving spider. And we're still working on this stupid deck. I'm finding out pretty quickly that I'm not gonna be able to afford this anytime soon, but we do have some dualies, you know what I'm saying? We do have some dualies. Let's add some more. We have these. We have this already added. This already added. Where's the surveil land? Was the surveil also... Was the surveil land also... Okay, I have one of them. And it's also rare. That color looks kind of weird. Well, we'll add it anyways, and we'll remove a green, I suppose. We're back at 20. Green if you only if you control an island. Ooh, it doesn't enter tapped. And I have one of them. So yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? Let's remove another forest. Land is tapped. That's a good one, but of course it's freaking rare. Literally, Wizard of the Coast hates us. Wizard of the Coast is dying for my cold hard monies. Literally, I bust my ass for my monies. Why do you want to take it from me so badly, you corrupt son of... Well, I don't know if they're corrupt. Well, actually, they just got sued because then they like have like a thieving incident. Glad the regulars are here. I am glad too, my bro. I think I'm doing something wrong because before I got sick, the streams were getting hundreds of views. And I'm not complaining about the amount of views I'm getting. I'm not complaining at all because obviously I was sounding like a douchebag. I don't think I deserve any views. I'm happy y'all are with me, but I don't know what I did differently between then and now because it went from hundreds to tens. I must be doing something differently. Between everybody being sick and spiders attacking, we might be witnessing the end of the world. Potentiality, anonymous eyeballs also too. What format are we building? I'm trying to build in standard. I'm trying to make the dream come true of making this Blink Froggy Blink deck come true. And I've been thinking about it for so long and everybody asked me to build a new deck. And that might be contributing to the dwindling numbers too. There's also that fact. I don't know, but I wanted to build this deck, so why not try it? And I only have 6 more streams, not counting this one. So if we're counting this one, we have 5 more streams before I am taking a pretty long hiatus that I don't want to do. I'll be out of the country / moving house. I'm moving house and I'll be out of the country for a while, and I'm stressed about it. Like and subscribe to show some support. Thank you, Lee. That's very nice. That's a lot of red cards without red lands. 100%. But Stormvault, also welcome back, Stormvault. It's been a minute to see you in the chat. That's exciting. If there's a time that I want to cast a red spell, then we already know we made mistakes. And that means that the shit didn't work. But now we're at 68 of 60. I think I have to put it down to as close to 60 as possible. So that means I'm going to have to, I think, with this new stratagem of ramping as hard as possible, drawing as hard as possible, I think that means that we can remove some of the beats. Some of the beat sticks, methinks. So let's just go ahead and do that. Let's remove some of the beats. I don't know how many I want to keep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do the math really quick. So the idea here is that by turn 5, we can Valgavoth for at least... Let's think about this. All right, turn 1. Ideally, Land of War Elves. All right, let's do ideal scenario here. Let's run it down. Ideal scenario. Turn 1, Land of War Elves. Turn 2, Badger Mole Cub. That will leave turn 3, so 3 lands. Badger Mole Cub makes one of them tap for 2. That's 5 right there. Plus the Land of War Elves. So on turn 3, we have 6 mana to work with. So that would mean 1, 2, and 2. That's all we could do. So on turn 3, we can Valgavoth for 2. On turn 4, we could Valgavoth for 3? Yes. 3/3. So on turn 4, we can Valgavoth for many things. But by that time, we need to probably, I need to think about this. We need to outpace 2 decks. We need to outpace the reanimation deck that I run into all the time. And that's basically it. And they win on turn 4. So I'm probably just gonna auto lose to that deck unless they draw poorly. I don't. Okay. Okay. Turn 4 for and then doing that for 3. By then, I will have already stocked up, consulted the star charts. I don't think I'm gonna actually find an answer to this until actually trying the ratio out. And I think that means I'm gonna have to spend my 3 remaining wild cards. Actually, excuse me. That is from Edge of It. Wait, is that Edge of Eternities? Yeah, I think that's. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, if we're really relying on Valgavoth and drawing on the first few turns, then we might actually want to move these down to 3 and 3. And then we can move this down to 2, make the ratios a little bit better. And that means we can probably move Splash Portal down to 3, the Long River Lurker down to 3. That puts me at 6160. I think let's bump that to 2. Yeah, since we're drawing, we don't need crazy ratios anymore. Well, rare wild cards 2. That's not that bad. All right, let's see if this ratio cancel. Oh, what the hell? What just happened? You don't have enough wild cards. Why? Oh, Valgavoth is a rare. Damn it. Okay. All right. Let's find a draw spell to replace. We have Opt. Oh, is Opt already in here? Oh, Opt was in my sideboard, isn't it? Let's move that back. That's 59. And then do I have anything else? Not. I need to make it collected. Dang. I mean, that's uncommon. I can just add another one. There we go. Oh, and this mythic. Do I really want to? Okay, wait. Because how many of these do I have? Does it tell me? 1, 2. I only have one of them, don't I? Damn it. Okay. Taking a break. We're taking a break from that for a second. This isn't a fast deck. If this was Brawl Commander, you would have more time to build up the X cost, but it does take you a lot of rares. It seems like a fast format. I totally get it. And honestly, I don't think it's very viable in the formats. But that being said, there's a lot of decks that stymie me when they don't do anything for like the first 4 turns and then do something. Like, I lose to them more often than I admit. That's why I want to try at least. Yeah, I haven't been working on a class assignment. Had a limited task on 15 pages of written homework for the major. Had just 1 week to get it done. Damn, you might want more Splash Portal for turning your Manifest Dread cards up. Well, yeah, I have 2 of these, but I have 4 of these. And the reason why I took 2 of them out was because I have 4 of these. And with Valgavoth, I'm hoping that this is more impactful. The X spell is more impactful. You're either going to need a lot of time to build your account for rares or pay some money. What was the initial list that you were basing this off of? I don't really have an initial list. All I had was, well, here's what happened. I played Jump In, and I played Frog. Well, I played Manifest Dread first, and then I was like, damn, I love Manifest Dread. Then I played again, Jump In again, and I played Frogs. And I was like, damn, I love Frogs. And then I was like, I wonder if anyone out there has put the 2 together. And a few seasons ago, someone had. I have no idea if this person was successful. And screenshots, let's see if I can find it really quick to show you. I don't know if it was successful, but basically I tried his ratio of fraud. So basically the things that manifested dread and the things that blinked were all still legal. The only things that weren't still legal were the beaters. Like he had Atraxa and some other big cards that weren't legal anymore. So I took the core yesterday and his ratio of the core specifically, and I tried it. And I mean, granted, I could have drawn very poorly, so maybe the ratio was still cracked. However, it seemed like the ratio was hot cross buns to me, and I'm not going to be able to find the screenshot of it. I posted it in my Discord a while ago, but again, I knew I didn't have nearly enough stoof. All right, here's the list. I know you guys can't see it, but I'll post this in the Discord if anybody wants to take a more deep of a dive of it. I'll post it in the Dex channel. Files. No, not files. Okay, apparently I'm a boomer. All right. Okay, I gotta find. Okay, I will post it as soon as I get off stream because I just lost it again. I'll send you the deck list when it's done. Wait a second. I can try to build your idea in Brawl. Actually, that'd be fun. I've been playing for a long time, so I don't need to pay a penny. Damn. I think he was making it up as he went. I was. Yeah. Basically, he just had Long River Lurker. He had Lily Splash Mentor. He had Manifest Dread, Growing Dread. He had Oblivious Bookworm and Splash Portal. And that's it. For context, I'm in the university, so like academia needs to be on point, and the censor needs to know that's where the text comes from and how I got to the conclusion. Damn, it sounds like you have a full plate, Stormvault, so I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to hang out with me. Thank you so much, in Discord. Thank you so much. What's your idea again? My idea is using frogs and other blink spells, hopefully frog-themed blink spells, to blink in manifested huge creatures like Galta. Hey, the dinos, I know that's right up your alley. But why did I click the deck again? My idea was to put this aside and hopefully make it a little bit cheaper on the wallets. Do I have any packs to open? Of course I don't. But what I can do is this. I can go into Jump In, resume. I got some more frogs. I can resign, and I'm gonna hope that I get a Manifest Dread pack with drawing though. I need some draw spells, so maybe Consult the Star Charts is in there. Someone sent me a link a while back so I can check it out for myself, but I will have to be digging through the links for a while. The elementals, I kind of want to build elementals eventually, you know what I'm saying? So let's, earn our thing and then try to get Manifest Dread again. Maybe that's what I'm going to spend the evening doing. Text me the cards too. I can try to fit them in the deck. Sounds good. I will. I always like the idea of manifesting cards face down. It's very Yu-Gi-Oh! And it tickles my brain. That's what I'm saying. Also the RNG nature of it. I love it. I think my first ever jump in deck. And I was like, God damn, I'm missing out by playing mono white auras. Well, we have Flame Braider, so that probably just means that we're gonna win the game, right? One thing I will say is jump in doesn't always have standard relevant cards in the rare slot of the packs. What I'm doing right now is I'm literally just hoping for the Thunderflock. I mean, we all know that's a good card. I'm hoping to just one and done this so I can trigger new packs. And I'm literally just hoping for the Manifest Dread pack, so I can hopefully get another Valgavoth, because that is the card I'm missing. I don't want to spend rares on that. I don't want to spend rare wild cards on that when I know I can pull it from that pack. You know what I'm saying? All right, Flame Braider. Such a good that's such a good card. Every time I see this card played against me, I think to myself, wow, what a good card. I also get a little bit jealous inside, but let's take a swig of water because I'm getting a little parched, to be honest with you. Today has been a pretty busy day. Oh, one of my favorite cards. I love this card right here. Okay, now we can spend the manas to do some elemental type things. Okie dokie then, eh? Let's do... Nope, we're gonna tap this. We're gonna tap this for a red and a blue, because why not? Then we're gonna cast this Enraged Flamecaster. Then I kind of think it would be nice to have the advantage and kind of do that. That can get out of hand really quick. Low-key think that I might have to just do that. Alright, I'm going to. Yeah. I'm not even gonna wait. Okay, I'm gonna wait. Because there could be something worse. What is that? 4-drop Pre-Chewer? This 4-drop is a Tenufel Rhyme Speaker. He is rhyming. He's a rapper from way back. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, draw a card. Ah, damn it. Well, mistakes were made. But one elf is all he's gonna get from me. I'm gonna eat him up. Well, my piranhas are gonna eat him up. Stella! Stella! Welcome back, my friend. I'm taking a break. I know that the title said that I'm building the deck, but I'm trying to. What I'm doing right now is I'm trying to one and done a jump in pack set so I can re-roll my packs. I can re-roll my packs. Obviously, I should have played this at sorcery speed. I try to be too fancy. But we live and we learn, don't we? We live and we learn. But we can wait until they really go ham making tokens. And let me finish my thought. I'm trying to re-roll the packs so I can get a specific pack so I don't have to spend as many rare wild cards. That's what I'm currently doing. All right, let's play. Let's do this properly. Let's do this in blue. Ooh, that almost bamboozled me there. Let's do a Tenufel. And we did some damage at the same time, so gotta love that, eh? Gotta love that. And I can attack with it, but I'm not. That would be silly. Clearly, they're too scared to attack me because that is on the board right now. And now I have a 2/4, so I can really ruin this guy's day. I literally don't have anything to be fearful of. When this creature enters, if you cast it, return all non-elemental creatures to their owner's hand. So all these are gonna get got, except for my elemental boys. And when this goes back to the hand, he is going to be so sad. Now, I think it's time. I think it's time to Thunderflock. Yeah, I think it is. Because I want to cast this before I do this. Yeah, let's do it. Thunderflock. Finally, I'm the one Thunderflocking. I'm the one having a good time. Too bad the fairy it goes back on the wayside, but that is nice. I got to say that is a wonderful time. What a wonderful time of the year. How do I not know the rhythm of that song? It's played on the radio every 12 months. It's a wonderful time. No, it's a wonderful time of the year. What a wonderful time of the year. No, how the hell do I not know that jingle? Am I confusing two things? It's beginning to look a lot. No, it's not that. No, I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna stop while I'm behind, I suppose, and focus up. There's no way he wins this. I have a Thunderflock for Pete's sake. I have an enraged Flamecaster. A Flamecaster's bad enough, but when he's mad, I mean, good gravy, get out of the way, you know what I'm saying? All right, let's play an Evolving Wilds. Let's play a Mischievous Mystique. And let's draw a card and create a fairy, because that's what we do around here, baby. We do fairy things. I don't like it asking me to sacrifice lands all the time. I'd rather just move about my day, you know what I'm saying? And because all of my gosh dang cards are blue, basically, let's not do that, I suppose. Let's just whittle them down. Actually, we'll whittle him down a little bit faster. With that, I won't die. He will. We let them both go through. Now he's at 8. Next turn, I have 8 in the air. I win. Simple as that. He thinks. Yeah. One and done, baby. Moving on. The most wonderful time of the year. I think it's a wonderful time. Yes, that. I just don't know the jingle. I don't know the timing of when to say each word, and I feel like such a numpty. What the hell is going on with my brain, skis? All right, claiming my free card. Not my free card. I put a lot of hard work. Now we're resigning because I got my shite card. Now, actually, it's the most wonderful time of the year. That's what it is. Thank you, Anonymous Eyeballs. Now I no longer feel like a numpty. It's the most wonderful time. Wait, I just lost it again. Well, I got it once. Now I can stop. Now I can stop thinking about it. Go back. Now, are the packets the same? They're the same. They're the fucking same, eh? Well, let's just do this because I've always... There it is! I am not this lucky, guys. I'm literally not... Give me Valgavoth. Please tell me Valgavoth. There's only one of them, though. But we'll take it. 1 down, 2 more to go. Come on now. Come on now. We are close. Do lizards? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I should have been more patient to see what the chat had to say. But to be fair, the exhausted thing has I've had my eye on it for so long. I felt like I could just stop thinking about it, at least choose it one time. Because I like the vehicles, and I also like Aether Drift. And Valgavoth is in my hand, so we're just gonna have a swell time. I'm gonna start my engines early, but still, ooh. A big ass dog? Say less. An octopus pirate? I mean, come on, be original. You know what I'm saying? That's just clearly Pirates of the Caribbean. Shame on Mirko Belloni. I mean, he's not the person that created the card. He just drew the picture. But I'm not a fan of the picture anyways. So maybe shame on him. You really got it. I really thought the chances were so low. I did too. I did too, but sometimes when you got it, you really got it. All right, we have no turn 1 play, so we might as well start our engines. Let's start our engines. Currently, I am in jeans. I'm not in jeans. I'm a bum. I'm in sweatpants, but you know, whatever. Gotta be comfy while we're manifesting dread. You've got to be fucking kidding me. What a dope. What a dope. I mean, he chose a pack. Maybe this is entirely against his credo, and he has to do it because in his hand. Maybe that's what's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? However, he's taking his sweet ass time, which is annoying. He chose the wrong card. He was scared of the +4/+4. He's gonna regret that dearly for 2 reasons. One is I'm not gonna forget it. I'm not gonna forget that he did that to me. 1, he didn't choose the right card. 2, even if I'm happy he didn't choose the right card. But 2, just a feeling of being hand ripped isn't a nice feeling. So I'm gonna remember that for the rest of the night, and it's gonna fester like a wound that needs treating, that didn't get treated in a timely manner, and it's starting to stress you out because it might even smell a bit. Sounds pretty bad to me. You know what I'm saying? Sounds pretty bad to me. I have a turn 3 play, so now is not the time for Thornwood Falls, but it is the time for a Keen Buccaneer, boy. This guy dresses sharply. We can... Okay, how does this work? This is the first time I'm playing vehicles. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature if I pay 4 mana, but I can crew too? What does that mean? Okay, let's just click buttons, because that's apparently what we do. Okay, and I can attack with it. Say less. When you activate an exhaust, draw a card. So I need to exhaust things. Well, I'm a bit sleepy, not gonna lie. It's been a long day, and it's a quarter past the hair. So it's about my bedtime. But I wouldn't say exhausted, you know what I'm saying? I'm currently wearing my Landy Friends shorts because mine are in the wash. I think sweats are pretty good. Sweats, man, are comfortable. I will say that, but I just don't feel like a swell adult when I wear them. Unfortunately, I have a lot of them. And I wear them on more than... You son of a bitch. He chose wrong again. This guy is such an idiot. But I ain't mad at him, to be honest with you. I ain't mad at it. I can't do anything now, so I might as well just... I mean, he's not going to do that again, right? Certainly not. Certainly not. Can I exhaust this? It won't tap it, right? Activate it. Let's just try it. We learning things. We're drawing 2 cards, baby. Discard a card. I have a forest, an island, a thingamajig. Let's discard this one. Submit 1. Ooh. Ah. Nice. We don't need to crew that. I don't think I get anything from the crewing. So let's just attack, I guess. Wait a second. How does this work? Wait a second. Can I attack, crew, it's still attack, and crew at the same time? Is that how it works? Well, no time like the present to learn, I suppose. Oh my gosh! Can I attack with... Oh. Maybe I mistimed it though. Maybe that's why vehicles are good. All right, let's catch back up on chats, eh? Maybe some law of attraction on data on deck collecting does have a matter on what type of packs you can get and jump in. Maybe. There you go. The crew cost is equivalent to the power of a creature. Crew 1 means you need to at least 1 attack to pull a vehicle. Crew 10 equals power 10 from at least 1 creature. 1 creature. Interesting. Multiple creatures can be used. Oh, okay. Vehicles are interested in this card, but they usually don't see a lot of comp play since it's a pretty big cost to have both a creature and an artifact at once. That makes sense. Mirahan from Turkey. I think that's a Turkey flag, right? Welcome, my friend. You did the right play. Unfortunately, no. You have to crew it first before attack. So no matter what, you only attack with the one thing. So that's a bit more lame than I anticipated. Now we can really, okay, I think, because I'm not guaranteed to draw another land, I think I'm going to manifest Dread for 2. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the right play, because, damn it, I will. Well, I'm not blinking anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Flying Death Touch, that's nutty. And it's a 4/4, and they're both 4/4s. My God, what a turn rotation. But I am tapped out for that. They only have a 2/3 though. They can't do no damage to me. So let's. Oh shoot! Fuck! Oh, I messed up again, didn't I? I messed up again. I could have crewed this, attacked with 2 things. Hey, but we're learning the vehicle strats. I actually kind of like this, to be honest. I kind of like it. We messed up though. And turn. And we're at max speed. Whatever wilds you have, what are you saving for? I have now 3. I have 3 rares, and I have 7 mythics, and I'm saving them all for this frog deck. The fact I'm playing jump in right now, you might have missed the bill. I'm playing jump in because I hoped to have gotten this Manifest Dread packet, which I got my second try. And the reason why is because this is a rare. And I knew it was in this pack, so I felt like it was worth trying. Destroy, you've got it. You clicked the fucking right one too. Okay, well, I'll crew it before it dies. Submit 4. Of course he can click the right one too. That is so annoying, Resolve. But at least I get this for my troubles. Creatures can't crew the turn they're played unless they have haste. Oh, well, I didn't mess up then. But that is great information I didn't know prior. I have no flyers, which is kind of crazy, but I do have this Reacher that I can play next turn. And they're not going to attack with a 2/2 for some reason. Pass. Pass. Interesting. I'm at 13. He's at 13 though. But I'm going to have a Reacher. It's all good, baby. It's all good. I messed up a bit, but it's not that crazy as of yet. So I gotta play this. I get to play this. I could exhaust this. And it becomes a 4/4. Or we could play the Oblivious Bookworm, play a minute. What do I want to do? Can I exhaust this? I don't have. Do I have 4? No, I don't. So I'm gonna play the Oblivious Bookworm. That seems all right to do. Then they can double block something, but I do not care if they do such things. Yeah. Now that I have a Reacher, I do not care. They can crew the turn they're played, but they can't attack. All right, let me try to comprehend this for a second. Next, I play a creature. I can use that creature to crew a vehicle. This spell costs 1 less to cast if it targets a mount or vehicle you control. Target creatures you control deals damage equal. Low-key think that's better. Yeah, let's do that. And then the vehicle that's already on the field can attack with that summoning sick crude creature. Is that what I'm hearing? Oh shit, I'm sorry. Think about it in terms of regular summoning sickness rules. Anonymous eyeballs. I got you. Okay, I'm caught back up. Okay, I'm gonna be taking a heap of damage probably. This is a 3/5. I'm gonna let that go through. But if he attacks with the 2/3 or 2/4, Simic Mind says partly. Interesting. This is a complicated strat, apparently. Gotta have a freaking mass. We're getting the hang of it eventually. Why are you not attacking with a 3-5? This person must be new. Okay, target creature control. Okay, so I have to crew it or exhaust this. And I will still have enough mana for this. Okay. I'm gonna exhaust it. Draw a card because of that. Whenever you activate an exhaust ability, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's interesting. But now I can pay this. Oh, wait. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power target creature an opponent controls. It's an instant, so I don't need to do that at the moment. What I can... Okay, I'm just going to all attacks. And see if I get lucky. Let's see if I get lucky. He's at 10. I could die in the cracked back, but I don't have to be worried about that because of this card now. We'll see what happens. He's blocking that. Now run over is going to work. He's going to block that. That's going to die. And this is not going to die, but they may. Okay. I'm just going to let that go through. Yeah. That is exactly what I wanted to happen. Then we can target this. And then target this, the problem child. Then we can gain 3 life and be even more comfortable, and that was enough for him to say goodbye and good riddance and probably not good luck. Alright, that took some brain power. Vehicles have summoning sickness when turned into creatures if the vehicles just came in. Okay, so this is how it works. I have a vehicle on the field. That vehicle has been there a turn rotation, so it's no longer summoning sick. A creature comes in with 2 power. It is summoning sick, but I can still crew the vehicle with the summoning sick creature, and the non-summoning sick vehicle can come in and attack. Pretty sure that's how it works, right? That would make sense to me. Correct. Anonymous Eyeball says correct. I'm not sure if Anonymous Eyeball is saying correct to my or me, but I think I got it. Okay, I got it. Okay. Yes, that makes sense to me now. All right, let's claim. What was our reward? Gremlin Tamer. That is one of those cards that's like Uncanny Valley. I don't like how that looks. All right, resigning again. So now we have 2 Valgavos. Let me look at my deck real quick. Let me look at the deck. Manifest Frogs 2. Alright. Badger Cub, Mythic. Valgavoth is a rare. The Stock Up is not a rare. But Consult the Star Charts is a rare. And I don't own any of them. So not collected. I think I want to add that. But maybe Opt is like fine. Maybe Opt is fine. Do I open some packs? Like, I know I can get this from the jump in, so maybe I open the packs for this. The distinction that makes this work, I see that is other cards tapping a creature is fine, and can another card tap a creature as cost whenever? Opt is just exchange cards. That's a good point. But it does cry. It doesn't make sense to me that a creature with summoning sickness can tap to crew, but can't tap for any other reason. Well, I think it's not the creature that's tapping. I think the reason why it works is because it's not the creature that's tapping. It's the crewing effect of the card that's not summoning sick. I think that's why it works. That's the way my brain's taking it. Would either attempt to attack or use a tap ability like the Land of War Elves. That's a doable since the creature is the only one with gotcha. Okay. I think... buy some packs. Is Edge of Eternities... Alright. Well, let me look at something real quick. I'm gonna look at 5, 6, and 7. We're gonna look at creatures. And then see if there's a set similarity between the Dino cards that I was thinking about. And we're gonna be... And most of them... Well, let's just turn them all on. Let's just turn them all on. 5, 6, and 7. We're up there. Let me see if I remember correctly the dinosaurs that I wanted to add. Nope, not that one. We were looking at top of your deck. He enters. Is standard legal on? No, direct game, standard. That's probably why the list was so big. Okay. I wanted to do like a dino theme for the big beaters. Discover 5. And that's in Ixalan. No, it wasn't that one. Where's the other ones that I wanted? Where was the other one that I wanted? It was like a multicolored card. This one, Ixalan. Maybe I should open Ixalan? Fuck it. Fuck it. Pardon my French, but... Oh, Dreamroot Cascade isn't standard legal. Cancel. Let's just remove that now so I don't have to think about that ever again. And then while I'm thinking about it, let's move this up to 10. And then let's move this up to 7. And then we're going to hit packs. Save and exit. Okay. Where I leave off on. You have enough to finish your deck, then you play the deck and get more packs and get more wilds, maybe. Well, the thing is, Bill, I'm trying to avoid crafting unnecessarily. I don't want to like craft, use up all my wild cards, need to make changes, and then not have any of the wilds for the big stuff. So what I'm hoping for right now, is... Oh, is Ixalan not even a boss? Oh, it is. Okay. What I'm hoping for right now is to buy 10 packs. I'm hoping for a rare wild card, and I'm hoping for one of the dinos. Well, when it's on the field, all creatures have haste, and you can swing, and you're screwed. I was about to say, yeah, some of your lands are out of standard right now. Get haste, and you get a swing with it. It will be 2 weeks, but not now. Well, you have 6 months until rotations comes for Ixalan to rotate out. 6 months. 6 months. Damn. What that? 8 months. It's 8 months and 6 months. The wild cards you would spend on would be a lot better for a single than trying to get lucky with 10 packs. What are those green enchantments where one, if a creature with power less than 4 comes into play, put a counter on it, and when a creature with power 4 or less draws a card, could both be good? I'm not sure what that card is called, but we can try to find it. We can try to find it right now. Enchantment +1. I'm assuming it was in green or blue. Does any of these look familiar to you, my friend? Yeah, some of us are already thinking on saving up coins for the next rotation. Yeah, that makes sense. And now that kind of puts a stick in my craw. Puts a... No Homes is right. The wild cards you would spend on would be a lot better for a single than trying to get lucky with 10 packs. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. The only reason why I was thinking about packs is one, obviously luck factor there. Two, all the mythics basically. We already have one of them. We're in Ixalan. And two, at the same time, I could get a rare wild card, you know what I mean? Alright. Yep, I think I gotta be fiscally responsible, don't I? And I have to go back to jump in. I have to try to get Manifest Dread again. Terraforming? Well, I think if I click the Simic colors, maybe that will give me a better chance of getting Manifest Dread. And give me more green cards, maybe? Well, maybe... I didn't get it this time. Historic, so you can learn what is good in that format. Typically, the way that you can best deal with arena economy is to do a lot of jump in games. Hey, it's fortuitous because that's what I decided to do. Plus, if I do jump in games, I might be able to get another Valgavoth. That'll put me at 3 Valgavoth. That means I'll have 2 rares left. All right, let's do another jump in game. Look at the time. It is, oh my God, it is 12:36. I jumped on late, guys. So sorry, I jumped on so late. Actually, this wasn't like my normal time for so long. I've been crazy with this move stuff. I only have 5 more streams after this one. And I'm packing up my entire life and heading out. It's gonna be crazy, guys. But I definitely did not want to miss a stream. So I jumped on late and here we are. Trying to make the dream of the blinking frogs happen. He's new. He doesn't have the stuff for historic deck. Yeah, the thought of going into a new whole format, kind of like, it's a crazy thought. It's a tiresome thought. It's not tiresome in real life. Like if I had, you know, if I wanted to play in real life, it'd be much different. But in this game, trying to stay free to play, it's kind of crazy. It's a kind of crazy thought. Isn't that? Ain't that a kick in the pants? That's hilarious. You lucky duck, you. Getting manifested against me? Come on now. All right, we have a turn 2 play, so that's pretty decent. That's mad decent. And I have a lander token. Search your library for basic land card, put onto the battlefield tap. Does that mean I have landfall triggers? Maybe. I'm just saying, spend the wild still deck. All of them. Do they come back? That hurts. Oh, they're manifesting Dread again? This lucky son of a biscuit. The thing about it is, Bill, I'm already out of wild cards. I'm already out. Ooh, there's landfall. Let's play that first before I play my land. Let's now play a tap land. Get landfall to trigger. Numbers 3/3 until end of turn. If you control 6 or more lands. Damn, son. We like that for me. And I'm going to... Wait, do I attack with it? Yeah, why not? Because that, I mean, he let the double block, and he is going to double block. That means he whiffed. That means he whiffed. My creature goes bye-bye, but I don't think I was going to really get the payoff for it, and the payoff was kind of like a dud anyways. I usually try to spend my wild cards on universal stuff I need, general card draw, live game, magic, etc. I do know, and yes, you still new, but if he wants to keep playing with decks, he's good one now. He needs to know how to play them in Historic after the rotations. If he wants to play those decks incredibly, Historic is like way off in terms of power. I think what Stormvault is trying to say is that my decks are going to eventually be rotated out. I think that's what he's trying to say. And if I play Historic now, I'll get my bearings on the matter. And now we're landfalling once again. We're gonna make my thing is that this card's really good. I like this. I don't like how it looks. because I don't like insects. But it is what it is. How is it that I'm playing the landfall deck / lands matter or whatever the hell you want to call it, and he is not only fucking manifesting dread against me, but also too, he has more lands than me. I'll be honest, most of the decks you're running now won't survive historically. A 1/9? Craziness. Absolute craziness. A 1/9 is, but I'm gonna be a 3/3 in the air forevermore. So who cares? Put a +1/+1 counter. Oof. We got some synergies, folks. He's gonna get beat over the head with a flyer. How dare he use Manifest Dread against me, you son of a gun. Boom. That's 3/5. And I can pay this. And it's gonna be a 6. Oh my gosh, this card is gonna solo him. I have to, let's get an island, I suppose. Let's do it again, but now it's at 6/6, right? Or did I? Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. It looks like he has a response. If he can't respond to this, he's gonna get soloed by this son of a gun. Like, it's questionable if they'd even survive Pioneer, the format that cards were designed to exit standard from. Okay, so does it go standard, Pioneer, historic? That seems like the way it goes. Yeah, the decks you have is more casual, which I enjoy personally. Historic is really powered format. Yeah, I really have no interest in that. I feel like every time I've seen like the combos and things of that, the gameplay, I would literally just rather play Yu-Gi-Oh, you know what I mean? All right, let's start with this. Then we'll pay 2 more to put it on. And that's enough for him to say bye-bye. How dare you Manifest Dread against me? The Manifest Dread master in disguise, baby. Come on now, you know better than that. Flame. Now do I test? I feel like I got kind of lucky with the jump-in packs tonight. So let's just try again for another Valgavoth. Alright. Last time someone wanted me to do something, I went against them. So let me wait for the chat's input. Which pack should I choose? If anyone has an opinion of which pack they would want me to choose, maybe they don't this time. Bottom line is that something to keep up with the meta as a free-to-play is about impossible. His decks are good enough for standard, but will get wrecked in historic. All that being said, whatever makes for a good stream, in my opinion. Being real here, heavy upgrade equals crafting a new deck. Yeah, that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me, guys. It goes from standard to modern / historic to legacy. So where the hell does Pioneer fit into that? That's confusing. However, I haven't got a response, so I shall do mice. Actually, no, I already have enough mice. I don't have rats, but I don't really care about rats. Luminaries? I have enough white cards. Let's do black. We all know how I feel about black. I don't like it, but I don't have any black cards. Soul Tie? Well, I've done this before, I think, but it has black in it. But elves. Elves are always a good pick. Elves. Pick mono white. I play so much mono white. I wanted to shake things up. However, I think I just hit my wall. In fact, I hit my wall about 3 hours ago, but I try to push past my limits right here, right now, like my boy Asta. But yeah, this next week are all gonna be busy days. Elves for ramp if you need. Exactly. I think though that's a good stopping point, not stopping point. I have an idea of where I go with my frog deck. I think I have a new ratio in mind. I have an idea of how I can get there with being efficient in my wildcard expenditures. And I think that was a successful stream. for a late night stream. Thank you guys for hanging out with me on this late but wonderful evening. I feel I'm moving too, fam. We shall persist. Indomitable human spirit, me and my boy Anonymous Eyeballs. Good luck on your moving stuff. Thank you so much. We only have 5 more streams together, guys, before a fairly long hiatus. But I'm trying to make the most out of them, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to try and make the most out of them. It's pretty enticing, but I don't recommend it because it seems like you enjoy casual more than competitive. Good night to you as well, Lee. All right, enough of me monologuing. Hope everyone has a great night's sleep and a great day tomorrow. And I hope to see you again then, if not soon. All right, guys, everybody, I'm going to end the stream right now.